here in my truck, and we're gonna go ahead and hit Reyes Peak. Lost a lot of video, maybe 2 or 3 clips from the original video, so I'm making a quick intro video here in my truck. I think my first video clip I have is at camp ready at the top of Reyes Peak, but I start here in the Rose Valley from the last video, part 1. After the hike, I kind of hung out, and then we ended up hitting the road, finding a new overlanding spot, which was at the top of Reyes Peak, and we hung out there, did a little hike, and camped another night. So that's kind of what this video is, part 2 of the Los Padres Forest and Reyes Peak video. Yeah, it was a good trip, guys. Thanks for joining me. My voice a little bit, losing my voice a little bit when camping the last few days, but let's go ahead and check the video out. Thanks for joining me, and let's do it. o'clock, and I'm gonna go on this little hike, and this goes to the top of Reyes Peak, which is about 7,600 feet up in the mountains here in Ojai. And then I'm gonna hang out for golden hour and head on back to camp here, which I have reserved, and then I'll start a fire hopefully right around sunset, and then hopefully the fire works out better than yesterday's fire, and then hang out for a bit. I gotta wake up early because I gotta be back for that premiere tomorrow, so make sure you hit that notification to watch that premiere every Thursday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I'm in California, so Pacific Standard Time. So I'm wearing my little hiking hat. It's the only hat I could find that fits my hair and head, but yeah, that's the game plan. I'm gonna put everything away, pack up. I think you drive about 2 miles to the trailhead. I don't want to walk it, and then when I get there, I think it's only about a mile hike there to the peak, and then a mile back. So it should only take about half hour to get there, half hour back, and I'll hang out up there with you guys. I'll bust the camera out. I'm back to 100% on the GoPro finally. I think it was just kind of like short-circuiting. I don't know what was going on with it, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pack everything up here, close it all up, get ready for transport, and then we're gonna head on over to the trailhead. I'll pull you guys out when I get to the trailhead here. So anyway, let's do it. Alright guys, just got everything packed up, and we're about to hit this little trail. I'm on the end here. I'm on campsite number 6 here, if you ever come up here to Reyes Peak, but I'm about 2 miles from the trailhead. So I have the GoPro going on top of the car, and we'll cut to that as we drive over there, because it's going to take all my concentration. There's a dirt road, pretty bumpy and pretty rugged, so I want to take a car up there, but my truck should make it. You don't need a 4-wheel drive, you just need some clearance. So we're going to make our way down that way. When I get to the trailhead, I'll pull you guys back out, and we're going to hit this. So it should take us to a little peak where we get a little beautiful view, maybe drink a little beer, and then we'll head back to camp, get a fire going. So thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do a lot more adventures like this. This is my backyard, so imagine that, you know, this whole forest is in my backyard, only about 45 minutes, maybe a half hour from my house. We're about 2 miles because of how slow you have to come up these hills, so it's about an hour from the base of this hill or mountain all the way up. So but really I'm only about 60 miles away from my house. So I love this kind of stuff, so I'm gonna try to do it more often. I wish I did it more often when I was younger, and I did until I started working a lot. But you know what, life's short, so get out there on the road, guys, or go explore a little bit. So anyway, let's get to the trailhead. Alright guys, we made it to the trail. It's a little bit I wouldn't recommend going like a Honda Civic on it, but you know, it's not bad if you have a truck or SUV or crossover. We got a little bathroom there if you guys need it. So that's kind of cool. And then we got all this going on. So I'll put it on there for a second for you guys. I think this trail is only about a mile there and a mile back, maybe less. So not bad at all. We're gonna hit it and hopefully get to the peak by sunset. That's my goal, golden hour, and then chill up there for a second, and then we'll head back to camp. That's the game plan. Yeah, I'll get some clips on the way up, and I'm gonna just kind of keep walking, I guess. I'll get some photos and stuff and some clips in between, and if I see anything interesting, I'll pull you guys back out. So but I think it's mostly uphill, and I think it's kind of up there where those trees are, and we're already pretty high up. I think we're 7,000 feet already, so probably go another 300 feet, 200 feet or something to the top. So that's the game plan. Pull you guys out when something interesting happens. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hit the like, subscribe. I'm gonna do a lot more of these videos, a lot more trips. And you know what? Kings Canyon, Big Sur, all those, Yosemite is all within my reach. So get ready for those videos soon. Anyway, onward. I'll pull you guys out when I get up there. Alright guys, I'm still on the trail. Went the wrong way for about a quarter of a mile, so I had to backtrack, sadly. It's all good. We're enjoying it. We're liking it, so I gotta be careful because you can see that we're on the side of a cliff. And the fire kind of came through here a few years ago, so it's a burn area. But we're gonna keep heading on up. If you guys like this hiking, let me know. I hike 3 times a week usually. I just never bring the camera. But if you guys do like this, I will hit different hiking trails, bring you guys along with me. Man, all these trees are down from the trees. I mean, from the burn area. How great that is. Still beautiful though. Alright, onward. Pull you guys out in a bit. Whew. Alright guys, I made it to the top here. It's pretty steep, but doable. Probably like a beginner trail for sure. I'm just out of shape, but again, when we get to the top, I think 7,500 feet roughly, maybe 7,600, somewhere in between there. But made it just in time for golden hour. Heck yeah. Nice panoramic view of the valley. Can't beat that. I'm gonna crack me a beer, drink a little water, hang out for a bit, and then we're gonna head on down. Luckily it's all downhill from here, because man, kick my butt. The pine forest, Los Padres forest, all pine trees up here. It snows up here, guys. It's pretty close to, like, I don't know if you're from Santa Barbara and stuff, but Big Sur is just north of here, northern side of this mountain range or forest. But yeah, it's my backyard, guys, and I haven't been up here in a while. It's nice to soak it in again. I might have to come back up here. There's many hiking trails if you go up in the Los Padres forest, guys. Just many of them. So I think I'm gonna do this summer. I'll probably hit a bunch of them, and there's a few other trips I want to do outside of my backyard, but it all takes a little bit of money, a little bit of work. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it a little bit, get a few photos, take like a 20-minute break, and we're gonna head back on down. Get back to camp, make some dinner, start a fire, relax a little bit, and then I gotta head back to home so I can catch the premiere of the video dropping this week, which is on the way to Washington when I go through Mount Shasta. And that was a beautiful drive too, and Washington was awesome, Oregon was awesome. And you head back up there soon. If you know anyone, or if you guys are up there and you want to plan a trip with me, I would love to meet up with people. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it for a little bit. I'll pull you guys out before I start heading back down, but I'm gonna crack a beer, drink a little bit of water, enjoy the little bit of sunset we got here. Thanks guys for joining me. See you in a bit. Going down, I just finished my beer, hung out for about a half hour, and about to head on back. So about 1.5 miles to go. It's all downhill, so it should be pretty quick. I'm gonna get back to camp and hopefully get a fire going, some dinner going, and yeah, it was a fun little hike. I'm trying to get more video coming down where I'm not out of breath so much. But yeah, beautiful views. Let me show you one more time. about that. Microphone got a little messed up there. So anyway, I'm gonna head back down. Sun's going down. It's about 7 o'clock, so I got about an hour to get back, which should be plenty of time. I should be back in about 25 minutes, give or take. It's all downhill. But beautiful views. Let me show you guys. We're about this is called Reyes Peak, and I think we're about 7,500, 7,600 feet, somewhere right in there. And like I said, I'm at the golden hour, right when the sun's about to go down. I just don't want to get trapped up here when the sun goes down, so I'm gonna head back down. Get back to camp before the sun comes down, so I can start a fire and make some dinner. So anyway, I'll bust the camera out as I go, but we're gonna head on back down here, guys. Here, I'll take you guys along with me though. It's a pretty simple hike if you're not a good hiker, and you just kind of gotta climb down and find a way. But there's a few different ways up and down this little hike area. This is a different way than I even came up, but it seems way better than when I came up. I came up through trees. Alright, we are going to be onward here. It's going to probably be about 20 minutes because it's kind of a pretty simple and all downhill from here type of hike. So that's what I got going for me. But yeah, I will pull you guys out periodically. If you guys like these hiking videos, let me know as well, because I do hike a lot, like I said before, and enjoy it. I just never bring the camera. I don't know if anyone else likes it, but I guess there's so many places in this United States where you might never go, so it's kind of nice to see trails that you might never hike. But I urge you guys to come out here. Look at this baby little sapling pine right there too. But I'm gonna go a lot of different adventures. Los Padres Forest is right in my backyard, like I said, so hopefully I could do a lot more trips out here on my days off, because it's just my day off. I'm working. I had 2 days off in a row, so I decided to come up here, get to the highest peak, start exploring my backyard pretty much. So anyway, it's a lot downhill. It's a lot of kind of this area, pine forest, beautiful. If you ever make your way up towards Ojai, Ventura, Santa Barbara area, recommend coming up this way. But I'm gonna make up a little bit of ground here since it's kind of getting dark, and then pull you guys out when I get closer to the car. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. All right, figure I bust you guys out on trail. Why not? It's a GoPro, so they saw stabilization, right? Anyway, it's all downhill. Not much going on, so I don't want to bust out too much. But it is beautiful. So I don't know how to make these hiking videos, but I'm gonna do more of them, so hopefully I get better at it. But I gotta stop being so shy behind the camera and just hit it, It's always beautiful with the little sunset going down. That golden hour up in the pine forest, baby. Alright. Bust you guys out when I get closer to the car. I'm about like a mile out. Little baby trees, I love it. Alright. Alright, guys, we are kind of down most of the way. We're back where it splits off, where I got lost twice. Not really too lost, but it just splits in 3 ways right here. And there's a few different trails that go down that valley, but I wanted to go up, and the only trail that went up I missed, but this is the main trail back, and this is the three-way split in case you guys ever come this way. Anyway, I'm only like less than 5 minutes from the truck, so I'll pull you guys out when I get there. Woo! It was nicer going downhill than uphill, I know that. But the trail, baby. Let's go. Alright guys, made it back to the trailhead. My little bathroom. A little bit of information if you guys want to hit pause. And I mean, this is all the different trails they have here. That's why I was saying I need to go back. So got poison oak, rattlesnakes, mountain lions, some goats, some ossos, which is bears. It's the lowest, actually, believe it or not, Los Padres forest. It's the reason why black bears even come to south, because it's untouched and it gives them a little freeway to come down here. If the Los Padres forest wasn't here, Los Padres forest, and then the bears would have no way down here. So back in the day, it used to actually be all wild, and bears used to go all the way down to San Diego. I think they kind of do still, but their habitat kind of got broken up. So this Los Padres forest is very, 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 very important to the wildlife. So anyway, I'm gonna head back to camp. That was a great hike, and yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of food, start that fire, and I'll bust you guys out when I get there. So I'll put the session on the top of the camper, and you guys can see the rough road coming out. So it's a dirt road coming in. It's mostly paved all the way until about the last 1.5 miles, 2 miles, and then it's all dirt. I recommend like a truck or a SUV crossover. You probably can get by with like a car, but it'll be a little bit rough, and take it slow. But anyway, we're gonna head on out. And guys, I made it back to camp. I'm gonna use the old Stanley, boil some water. I got some backpacking food that you just add boiling water to. So that's gonna be dinner. Sorry, I got the hiccups. That's gonna be dinner tonight, and then I'm gonna start a fire out there, and I'm gonna get the water boiling here. Probably take about 5-10 minutes, and then I just think I'm gonna do macaroni and cheese or something simple, and then eat a few chips, a banana, and then relax a bit. So it's a game plan. I'm gonna boil some water here, and it's pretty straightforward. So also, just a heads up, I have this little burner here that's for backpacking, and a converter for the propane tank, and I use this burner mostly when I'm solo. I never really use my double burner. The single burner does mostly the job. But yeah, just add a little bit of water here, and fold these bad boys out, put it right there. This one's a pretty nice one. I'll try to link it. It has a grip, and I can show you. Just a little bit of gas, blow my hand up a little, crank it, in about less than 5 minutes this will be boiling. So that's how I make my food, and I usually use Mountain House. So I have macaroni and cheese I think I'm gonna eat tonight. Beef stroganoff is one of the better ones. The chicken alfredo is pretty good. I haven't had the breakfast yet, but I have one, so maybe tomorrow morning I'll try to do that if I wake up early enough. Like I said, I gotta get back home so I can get the premiere going. So anyway, I'm gonna let this boil up. I'm gonna get the Starlink up and going, and we're gonna have a little dinner, and then we'll start a little fire. It's about 7:40, so I'm running out of time. Hopefully I can get this fire going pretty quick today, and hopefully it stays lit. If not, I'll just hang out in the truck and watch some shows. So anyway, almost dinner time. Alright, this is what I'm gonna eat. A little creamy macaroni and cheese. Mountain House I found to be the best of the dry foods. If you guys ever need food out there, I usually put food in my fridge and make food, but On this trip, I am just relying on backpacking food since it's only a day and a half, 2-day trip, and water's almost boiling already, so it's almost time for dinner. Alright guys, got a little fire going. Probably burn it for a little bit because about 8:30 already. It's gonna get dark here, so probably just hang out for a little bit. But yeah, it's nice to get it out. Nice fire going. I had to bust the torch out. Worked out a lot better than yesterday. Couldn't find the torch yesterday, so today found the torch. And we're just gonna burn a little bit of this wood, hang out, enjoy the evening, and then probably pass out. I gotta get up early, so I think I'm about 2 hours away from home, and I gotta get back by 9:30. So yeah, it's a game plan. And enjoy this fire. So we'll see you before bed. Good morning, guys. I am up. It is Thursday morning, about 6:45, 6:40. I'm gonna try to hit the road by 7 here. Just making a little bit of a little coffee, and yeah, we're gonna try to get back home by 9 o'clock. And I got that premiere at 9:30 for my video. So yeah, kind of a early start. Feels good to get up. It was a beautiful night. Passed out last night, so that was pretty good. Just letting this coffee brew a little bit. It's almost done. But yeah, let's check out the camp here actually. So show you guys how beautiful this morning is. Just a super beautiful morning. It's gonna be a nice day of driving. Hopefully I don't hit too much traffic once I get into the city. Should be able to make it home hoping by 9. And then my premiere will be at 9:30. And then I got a few other little things I gotta do today. Errands, laundry, because I got work tomorrow. So man, I can't beat it. Waking up to this. Anyway, I'm gonna go get this coffee brewed. Got about 15 minutes. I gotta hit the road. I'm gonna clean up everything, get everything packed up, and then we're gonna head on out. Man, what a beautiful campsite. We're gonna head back down that sketchy road too that we came up. So hopefully that's pretty not terrible. But yeah, that's my game plan for the day. I'll pull you guys out when we hit the road. Alright guys, got it all packed up. Campsite is good to go. It's campsite number 6. If anyone's interested, up at Reyes Peak. So, very good campsite, very fun campsite. Double check everything here. Alright guys, we're gonna head on down the mountain. Warm the car up a little bit, and we'll head on down the mountain. Wish me luck. Got 2 hours. Gotta make the premiere here, guys. Hope to see you there. Beautiful. All right, headed down this hill, and it's steep enough where I'm just in neutral the whole way, so that's good. Here's another campground. Pine Mountain, I think. This is in the middle of the week, so this was a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I went camping, so I'm sure on the weekends it gets packed. During the week you can kind of just come first come, first serve, and yeah, pretty nice. But I'm gonna start getting down in the meat and potatoes here of this hill, kind of get down about 3,000 feet, almost 4,000 feet in about 7 miles, so yeah, you can tell how kind of steep it's gonna be. But anyway, just want to give you guys a little update. And yeah, the footage above the car should catch a lot of cool views. Down that hill. It was pretty fun, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hit it. I'll put that footage up on there, and pretty much gonna backtrack all the way back, so I don't know how much I'm gonna bust the camera out. We're just gonna try to get home so we can make it to the premiere, and then probably bust you out a few times though, but I'll hit the old session so you guys can have a feel for the drive a little bit. But pretty much just mountain driving until I get into Ojai, and then we'll get into Ventura, into the city. So it's about an hour and a half away, so we'll see you guys in a little bit. Well guys, I am past Ojai. I'm back on the 33 down by Ventura, and we're gonna catch the 101 up here, and we're probably about 25 minutes home from home, so got down the mountain pretty safe, quick. So a lot cloudier down here, a lot of overcast, June gloom down here, and where I was at was sunny because the mountains hold back a lot of this fog. But yeah, hopefully it'll burn off and it'll be a nice day today. What's up everybody? So I guess there is no outro for this video because the video got corrupted again. For some reason my GoPro likes to have a lot of corrupt videos, mostly audio issues, so probably because I'm using the external mic with the media mod, but still learning how to kind of deal with those bugs. The next video, Sequoia, I actually used my Canon. We'll see how that goes because there's no in-body stabilization on that camera, so it might be a lot more shaky and raw, but it might work out better, I'm not sure. And then yeah, I have a few other videos coming up after that, I think. But comment below where you think I should go next. I do want to still hit up Crater Lake, kind of far away. Yosemite would be fun, running out of time. Yeah, head back to Kings Canyon, kind of running out of time on that too. But just let me know. I think I'm gonna go up, back up to Los Padres Forest pretty soon here too. A few more trails I want to hit and a few more peaks, so that might be a plan. Sorry about these outros and intros, but I'm still trying to learn my gadgets and camera equipment. I do want to get a new camera and update some of my equipment, but till then, just gonna use what I got. And thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget, every Thursday I got new videos coming out, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I've been pretty consistent at dropping every week, and I try to be at every premiere unless I have no connection and I can't make it. But I've been rushing back to make it as much as I can. So anyway, see you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining me, and comment below where you want me to go next. Bye guys.